Constitutional Law 1 is the first of the many subjects that fall under political law. Political law, on the other hand, is typically the first exam given on the morning of the first Sunday of the bar exam. Maraming bumabagsak sa Constitutional Law 1 hindi dahil mahirap ang subject, kundi dahil hindi natatapos sa dapat basahin. Madalas natatambakan na ng mga kaso, nakikinig na lang sa klase at pilit na babalikan pero hindi na rin talaga kinakaya. Marami ring pumapasa pero nga pagdating ng 4th year. Maano ba naman kasing major cramming ang naganap ay may maaalala ka pa ba after ng final exam mo 4 years ago? There is absolutely nothing difficult in Constitutional Law 1, kapatid. Matrabaho lang talaga. In this episode, I'll be sharing with you my recommended materials, the concepts you have to be solid on, what books to read, and what to expect in law school for Constitutional Law 1. Coming right up. This episode is brought to you by the Lex in Motion merch store, where the perks and perils of being a law student through graphic tees and statement shirts help us help others more now and in the future. Even better, make a direct donation to the charities we support. Both links in the description below. Hi, my name is Lex and welcome to Lex in Motion. In this channel, I'll be helping you build your competence, confidence, and capability in law school. Start today by hitting the subscribe button below. New episodes are posted every Friday. Constitutional Law 1 is the study of the 1987 Constitution. This will be the main law that you will study, and it ties neatly with statutory construction. Some of the cases assigned for both courses will overlap, and it'll be very useful if you can correlate and connect what you've read in one subject to that which you will learn here. If you missed the episode on what to expect in law school for statutory construction, I'll be leaving a link in the description below. Graduates of political science will enjoy home court advantage in Constitutional Law 1 and most political law subjects. However, hindi yan excuse na hindi ka na mag-aaral, kapatid. Yung idea lang ng how a bill becomes a law ay 2 meetings namin yan ng Polsci 186 or 180. Even then, sobrang babaw ng understanding namin, and it's certainly not enough to get you through law school. If you're a graduate of legal management, IT courses, or allied medical courses, this is all the more reason for you to study. There's an older episode on how your pre-law will affect your performance in law school, and I'll leave a link to that in the description below. When you go to Constitutional Law 1, buy whatever textbook your professor recommends. If he does not make a recommendation, you can buy the book by Isagani Cruz. Hindi mahirap intindihin pero kailangan mong dagdagan ng kaso. Third option is the book of Father Bernas. Makapal, mahaba, pero tiyagain mo na lang. Maning-mani na ang 4th year kung Bernas ka noong 1st year. If you've recently passed the PhilSat, my recommendation is for you to pick up the copy of the Codal for Political Law. This will contain the 1987 Constitution, the Local Government Code, and the other laws you will need for the course. It's about 500 to 650 pesos. Begin by reading the Constitution from the preamble all the way to Article 18. Laging nakakawindang sa mga professors ang idea na maraming mga law student ay magbabar na lang ay hindi pa nababasa ang Constitution in its entirety. In Constitutional Law 1, you will learn that a state is a community of persons more or less numerous, permanently occupying a definite portion of territory, independent of external control, and possessing a government to which a great body of inhabitants render habitual obedience. From this definition, kapatid, you will learn that there are 4 elements of a state. First, the state is made up of people. Hindi pwedeng may state of robots and golden retrievers. These people must be of a sufficient number as to sustain themselves, na hindi sila maglalaho dahil hindi sila makakabuo. Dapat din sapat ang bilang nila na kaya nilang ipaglaban ang sarili nila sakaling may manakop. The 1987 Constitution refers to people in 3 different roles: as the inhabitants of the Philippines, as the citizens of our country, and as the electors of our government officials. The second element is the territory. A state needs to have a well-defined area of land, sea, and air that it can call as its own. Take a highlighter and color Article 1 of the Constitution. No choice kapatid, kailangan mo yang ma-memorize. Yan ang eksaktong definition ng territory ng bansa. Yan din ang pinarecite sa amin nung first meeting. Swerte namin na nasa likod dahil sa kakaulit ay na-memorize na rin namin. The third element of the state is the government. This is the agency or instrumentality through which the will of the state is formulated, expressed, and realized. Our government is divided into three branches: the legislative, the executive, and judicial department. I am oversimplifying at this point kapatid, pero may kanya-kanyang trabaho yan. Their three powers are in theory equal and each department should not interfere with the actions of the other. The legislature functions to create the laws. The executive has the duty to execute or impose the laws. And the judiciary has the duty to interpret the laws and call out each department that oversteps its boundaries. Sometimes these powers are shared between them within the limits of the law. The last element is the sovereignty or the supreme and uncontrollable power inherent in a state, by which the state is governed. This is what makes a state. Meron ka man ng tatlong elements na yan, hindi ka maituturing na bansa kung wala kang sovereignty. Sovereignty is internal when it refers to the power of the state within its national territory. External sovereignty, on the other hand, is also known as independence. Other concepts you have to master in Constitutional Law 1 include the functions of the government and the classification of its functions. Governmental functions or constituent functions are the mandatory functions of the state. Kung wala to, plakda na tayo. Kasama dito ang national defense, peace and order, and a system of resolving conflicts between individuals. Proprietary functions or ministrant functions are those which the government performs to improve the quality of our lives. Kasama dito ang pagtatayo ng mga palengke, national health insurance, and employment opportunities when students graduate. Now let's talk about cases. Maraming ang kaso sa Constitutional Law 1. Some of them will refer to important points in history. My recommendation is for you to try and read these cases not as part of your assignments but as a means to stay informed of your nation. Huling basa ko kay Constantino natapos ang kwento niya sa first quarter storm movement. Matutuloy mo yan by reading Javellana versus Executive Secretary or the case that somehow legitimized martial law. There's also the case of Estrada v. Desierto or how former President Estrada was removed from office. There's also that one time former President Arroyo declared emergency powers and closed down the Philippine Tribute. This was discussed in the case of David versus Arroyo. More recently, there's the case of the ouster of former Chief Justice Sereno in Republic v. Sereno. Mahaba ang Constitutional Law 1 kapatid, pero yun lang siya. Mahaba lang. Walang mahirap intindihin sa subject na to. Lakasan lang ng loob at tiwala na rin na mahahanapan mo ng oras ang lahat ng kaso dito. Thank you so much for watching. Like and share this video for good law school karma and I will see you next Friday.